Let me share a story of how RBC Centura Bank treats their senior citizens and long-term customers in time of need. We set the shopping at a home improvement store. My father, a 63-year-old senior citizen, received a letter supposedly representing the company, advising him he had won $150,000 and had a $6,875 check attached. It was a scam, but he didn't realize it until it was too late. He had deposited the check on May the 11th, withdrew monies twice within the same day, totaling over $6,000 to cover fees and pre-taxes on May the 13th, and was told his account was frozen on May the 15th. On Friday, May the 15th, my dad went to his longtime bank, RBC Centura, at 3600 Sunset Avenue in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and was told his account was frozen because the check was bad. My father thought they would help him through the situation. He was wrong. The RBC Senior Relationship Manager's first suggestion? Take out a RBC Centura home equity loan. Yes, a home equity loan. The bank manager told him he should have known by looking at it that the check wasn't good. She even laughed at him and asked why he would fall for such a thing. When asked why the teller didn't catch it prior to depositing, she said, "Oh, because you are a long-time customer and we've never had a problem with your checks. So I had no reason to look at the check." The bank division manager told him after a 5-minute visit, "My teller did her job. You should have asked her to check over the check. It is the customer's responsibility to spot a bad check. But we will use this as an example for the future." Monday, April the 18th, my father went to another bank manager. They said it was very obvious the check was fraudulent. Any teller should have recognized it and at least held it for several days until cashed, because he did not have sufficient funds to support it if the check turned out bad. Also, the check was from a reputable bank. However, it seemed as if the name appeared to be typed with a typewriter. But unfortunately, he could not help because it did not occur at his bank. Tuesday, May the 19th, my father received a certified letter outlining the total retrieved from his account and the amount due. He also received a call from RBC Centura Collections Department. This is collections. We have taken out all of your money out of your checking account, savings account, and the line of credit. You have to pay us what you still owe, or we would call the police. This made my father very nervous. He panicked and went to another bank, borrowed some money, and paid them all the money they said he owed, which included $128 worth of fees for overdraft. These came from outstanding checks that came through after RBC Centura froze his accounts. Oh, but that wasn't enough. Today, RBC Centura says he still owes them more money. Wednesday, May 20th, the senior relationship banker stated that the teller should have caught the check. She was sorry that it happened, but glad at the same time that they can use this as an example for their tellers. You hate to hear of people who get swindled by con men. That's why even the Attorney General has targeted these schemes to protect the public. It is exceptionally sad when a person who is a victim of a crime can be victimized again and again by a bank like RBC Centura with no compassion for their faithful customers. Once RBC Centura identified the check was a fraud, instead of helping him prevent more damage, they thought only about their bottom line and looked to not only take his money, but also his pride. This is what banks do in return for federal bailouts. We hope that you will help us write a happy end to this story. We are fighting to get RBC Centura to cover at least half of all that my father has paid out, since their tellers did not follow proper protocol in the deposit process. Actually, they should cover much more for the scare tactics they decided to use in order to retrieve money from their trusting and long-term customer who has not been the same since May 15th. In a matter of 3 days, my dad was sent to collections and threatened for a problem that he didn't even realize was a problem. Will this happen to your dad, mom, uncle, or aunt? If it's left up to RBC Centura Bank, it will. Please help us to support those who have paved the way for us and deserve respect and honor, especially when they are in need. Please help us to support our seniors by first standing in the gap for my father. I know that I personally would never open an account, purchase CDs, or enter into any other form of agreement with RBC Centura Bank because I might just need their assistance one day, just like my father. Let your voice also be heard in this matter by leaving a comment below and or emailing them directly. For the bank manager, anna.riles@rbc.com. For the senior relationship banker, darla.bowles@rbc.com. For the district manager, floyd.hicks@rbc.com. And even higher, if you can locate them. They would not supply the name or number for anyone over the district manager. We will not stop at this for my father's dignity. If you would like to have updates on this situation, please follow us on twitter.com/RBCprowlssenior. Thank you.